Welcome back to the broadcast. Today, we are covering a massive verified headline that is currently confusing millions of older Americans across the country. If you rely on federal benefits to pay for your groceries, housing, and monthly utilities, you have probably seen the viral stories claiming that a sudden double payment or a secret bonus check is arriving this July. Given how tight budgets are right now, it is completely understandable why this news is spreading like wildfire. However, you need to know the absolute truth before making any financial plans for the rest of the summer. In this broadcast, we will cut through the online noise and break down exactly who is getting a second direct deposit in July 2026, and more importantly, who is not. We will look directly at the official Social Security Administration calendar to explain why this schedule shift is happening, how much money you can expect, and how this will directly impact your August budget. Additionally, we will uncover 2 more upcoming months this year where this exact same event will happen again, so you can plan your finances perfectly. Finally, I will issue an urgent, critical warning about a new wave of scams currently using this specific double-check rumor to target and steal from vulnerable seniors. My commitment to you is to provide strictly verified, factual federal news without the misleading clickbait, without false promises, and without the hype. Let's get straight to the official schedule and examine the facts. For millions of seniors living on fixed incomes, a sudden change in cash flow can either be a massive relief or a severe budgeting challenge. We want to make sure you're prepared for both. Let's clarify exactly what is taking place this month by looking directly at the official calendar provided by the federal government. According to verified reports from major financial networks like Fox Business and the Social Security Administration's official 2026 payment schedule, the United States Treasury is indeed distributing 2 separate benefit payments during the month of July. However, we must immediately dismiss the most dangerous rumor circulating online right now. This is not a secret government stimulus check, and it is absolutely not a surprise financial bonus. Rather, it is strictly the mathematical result of a calendar anomaly that happens every few years. Here is exactly how the federal distribution system is structured. By federal law, the Social Security Administration ordinarily disperses payments for supplemental security income, commonly known as SSI, on the very first day of any given month. However, Congress established a legal protection to ensure beneficiaries always have funds on hand. When the first day of the month falls on a weekend or a designated federal holiday, the government is strictly required to issue your payment on the closest preceding business day. Because August 1st, 2026 falls on a Saturday, your August payment must be pushed forward. Therefore, if you receive supplemental security income, you received your standard July payment on Wednesday, July 1st, and you will receive a second payment on Friday, July 31st. This second deposit is simply your scheduled August money arriving slightly early to bypass the weekend delay. It is crucial to understand this exact timeline so you can track your bank deposits accurately over the next 2 weeks. It is incredibly important to remember that the total annual amount of money you receive from the government does not change due to this quirk. The federal budget simply reallocates the timing of the disbursement to ensure compliance with the law. The most critical part of today's update is understanding exactly who qualifies for this specific schedule change and who does not. This calendar quirk specifically and exclusively applies to the Supplemental Security Income Program. SSI provides monthly payments to older adults with severely limited income, as well as to disabled individuals. This program is completely separate from the standard Social Security retirement benefits that millions of older Americans receive based on their lifetime work earnings. If you strictly receive standard retirement benefits, your payment schedule remains completely unchanged this month. Your money will arrive on your normal 2nd, 3rd, or 4th Wednesday of July, exactly as it has in previous months depending on your date of birth. One of the most common and dangerous mistakes beneficiaries make is seeing the 2 checks headline online and incorrectly assuming their standard retirement check is doubling. It is not. The standard benefit schedule remains locked in place. Furthermore, for those who do qualify for SSI and will receive that second deposit on July the 31st, official financial guidance urges you to budget extremely carefully. Because your August money is arriving early at the very end of July, you will not receive another federal payment during the actual calendar month of August. That second July deposit must completely cover all of your essential expenses, including food, housing, and prescriptions, for the entire month of August until your September payment arrives. Budgeting on a fixed income is already challenging enough with the current cost of living. Adding a month like August, where no new funds will hit your checking account, requires serious financial discipline. We highly recommend mapping out your August expenses right now, before that July 31st check even arrives. Because these viral headlines about double checks and early payments are spreading so rapidly across social media, it is absolutely vital that we address the severe security risks associated with this schedule shift. Scammers and identity thieves follow federal benefit news incredibly closely. Right now, they are actively using this July calendar quirk to exploit and manipulate vulnerable seniors. Criminals are currently making aggressive phone calls and sending deceptive text messages claiming that you must activate your account, verify your identity, or pay a processing fee to ensure your second July payment arrives on time. This is a complete scam, and falling for it can devastate your finances. The Social Security Administration does not require any additional paperwork, phone calls, or digital verifications for this schedule change to occur. Your second payment on Friday, July 31st, will be sent completely automatically via your established direct deposit account or sent directly to your Federal Direct Express debit card. It is important to note that the government has successfully transitioned almost all federal payments to electronic transfers, meaning less than 1% of beneficiaries still receive vulnerable paper checks in the mail. Expert advice and official recommendations from the SSA mandate that you never, under any circumstances, give out your banking details, your Medicare number, or your Social Security number to anyone claiming they can expedite your July check. The federal government will never call you out of the blue demanding this information or threatening to cancel your benefits. If someone calls you making these claims, hang up the phone immediately. A common mistake people make is trying to argue with the scammer on the line, which only confirms that your phone number is active and ready for more fraudulent calls. Always verify your benefits directly through your official, secure account at SSA.gov. Let's briefly recap the vital facts we have covered today so you can move forward with complete financial confidence. If you are a supplemental security income recipient, you are receiving 2 payments this July. The first already arrived on Wednesday, July 1st, and a second payment will arrive on Friday, July 31st, to cover the month of August. This is strictly a calendar adjustment, not a bonus. If you are a standard retiree, your schedule is entirely unaffected, and you will receive your single standard payment based on your birth date. Please budget accordingly, as SSI recipients will experience a long gap with no payments arriving during the actual month of August. Remarkably, the 2026 calendar will cause this exact same dynamic to play out 2 more times before the year ends. Because November 1st falls on a weekend, and January 1st is a major federal holiday falling on a Friday, SSI recipients will also receive double direct deposits during the months of October and December. We will be tracking this calendar closely and will issue a reminder broadcast as those specific dates approach, so you can balance your household budget without experiencing any stressful surprises. Navigating federal benefits can be incredibly confusing, especially when misleading headlines try to take advantage of your financial anxiety. Our mission is to protect you by reading through the official government documents, so you don't have to. If you found this factual, verified update helpful in clearing up the widespread online confusion, please hit the like button right now. Engaging with the video helps defeat the algorithm's promotion of clickbait and ensures we can share this vital truth with other seniors who need it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications for more verified, no-nonsense financial news. Thank you for watching, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next report.